Hello, welcome back, guys. I needed to update you guys on my life because that's what I do, and I needed a little extra time this past month. Just about exactly a month ago, on the 24th of April, I had to say goodbye to Claude. And most of you who know me have known what a intensely important connection that was in my life. And I'm so thankful for the time I had with him. He is such a sweet energy that I know is still with me. He was doing very well. I actually brought him into a vet appointment, and I had been fully prepared at that point to say goodbye, I thought, and he was doing so well, and we were discussing treatments, and then the next day he just dramatically went downhill very quickly, and I was able to give him as gentle of a passing as I could. I tried to film for you guys a few weeks ago, but as you can imagine, it was incredibly hard and sad, and I didn't think it was necessary for me to post that on a public forum. But it was part of my grieving process, and I'm glad I filmed it. I have a clips from a stream that I did where Claude and I were working in the garden together, and this was about 2 weeks before he passed, and I will probably connect those at the end of the video. But yeah, I think that an interesting part of this process has been how connected I am to myself and my feelings. This is something I have discussed in depth on this channel at this point, but there is an airplane overhead. But oh well. I've talked with you guys in depth about the difference of being connected versus being muted and quiet all of the time. I was speaking with a friend right before Claude passed, and he spoke to me about, like we were talking about, I actually have been abstaining from cannabis I had abstained for 30 days, and then the day Claude was really struggling, I allowed myself a little bit, 2 puffs of my live resin cart, and I haven't consumed it since. So it was 30 days, well 33 days, and then that one day, and now it's been 30 days again. And but I was talking with my friend, and he talked to me about La Puerta Falsa, and about basically how we seek escape, and it is simply a false door. It is something that we feel will bring us comfort and bring us answers, or the next step, I guess. But quite often, most of the time, if not all of the time, when it comes to substances, that's simply a false door. That's somewhere, it leads to nowhere. And that during that period of time, I was feeling very alone. Even the people who I would completely at times probably rely on too much for emotional or relational support who are far away from me. I needed people, I felt, and I was able to find comfort from people who are very close to me and physically in proximity. And I needed to think about it that way. I needed to think about the false doors. And of course, I think there will always be points where I look back on my life, my 20s, and I say, I have compassion for myself, but I also have, a bit of heartbreak, a different kind of heartbreak than losing someone like Claude, where I say, I had no idea the doors were all false, but I kept opening them, and I kept running through, and I kept hitting nothing. And I would come back and wonder why I kept opening so many doors and I kept getting nowhere. And I just wanted to, I guess, share with you guys how I'm surviving heartbreak of my best friend being lost, and also remind you that there are many ways to seek comfort in life, but be aware of la porta falsa and be kind to yourself. I know that it has been difficult. I've experienced loneliness in a way that I haven't felt in a very long time, and it was starting to impact connections in my life, and I realized I needed desperately to hold myself a bit closer and to remember who I am without my connections, without my loved ones, and without Claude. So anyways, I thank you all so much for following me, for sharing in my successes, and for sharing in my sorrow. And thank you for caring, and thank you for watching. And if you have experienced loss of a pet or loss of a friend, I wish you great peace, and I hope that you know that they are near you, because sometimes I know he's around me and near me too. So all right, I will talk to you all later. I will post a cheerful update one day. It's just that life isn't always cheerful, and I am thankful for the cheerful moments, so I will share some with you now. All right, I'm playing with my soda. I don't know if you've heard clicking this entire time, but I do have a soda, and it anyways, that's about it. Okay, bye. Good kitty. Good kitty. You are so sweet to help. Thank you. Sorry to get dirt on you.